The next big question that I can think of is people asking about scholarships and cost of living. So let's do it one by one. So did you get any scholarship in the universities
I
at the
did.
time of admit?
At the time of admit, not from where I did my masters, from the other university, the one I applied, which was in Texas, but I ended up not going there. I rather like decided to come here, so I didn't utilize that scholarship.
Oh, you don't like scholarships?
I do, but I didn't prefer, like my preference was California. I didn't want it to go to Texas.
Yeah, who cares about saving money, right?
No comments. Skip.
Oh, so whose credit card were you using when you were here?
There's just some guy named Ashutosh Sharma. Honestly, I don't care about expenses as he's saying, so I don't know whose card I was using. I was just using someone's card.
Hmm.
No, that's
Yeah.
not true. That's not true.
So like she.
I was earning. I was working.
She did had an on-campus job, but
Job.
she was using my card for expenses, and then she was using her money to travel and have fun.
No, that's not true. So I was using my expenses to pay my rent, my other like utility bills, and I was saving. But sometimes I use this card. If I go on grocery shopping, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, be
Yes.
honest. Just grocery shopping. My utilities and my rent I used to pay on my own, and my shopping and my travel and everything was from my expenses,
Mhm.
like my earnings.
Mhm.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. So, what about the like scholarship? Like, just go back to that topic. So, you received one scholarship from Texas University. How much was that scholarship around? Do you remember?
I think it was 40% of tuition expenses.
40% of tuition expenses.
Yeah.
So, by the way, there are a lot of different expenses when it comes to university cost. I think your tuition expenses are
Major
a
part.
major part of it for sure. And then you have your library fees, your transportation fees, recreational, rec center fees, and all those like nitty gritties. And then it adds up to like around another thousand in your semester.
Yeah.
So let's say your tuition is around 6,000. Your whole semester would be like 7,500 to $8,000.
Yeah, 8,000. I think mine was 8,000 approximately for like 9 credits. So if I take 9 credits in one semester, it was approximately 8,000 something.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, international students have to take 9 credits at least,
Yeah.
which is around 3 subjects because each subject is 3 credits.
Credits.
And that's just talking about masters. It can be different for different subjects. By the way, interesting fact: she also took one subject which was bowling.
I did.
So,
So
just
I
just to
had-
complete those 9 credits.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that was in spring. Yeah, that was in spring this year. So spring 20. What was this year?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, because I didn't utilize it. So I took bowling classes this year in the starting, which was spring 2020. But so my actual course credits was coming around 8 units, but I had to take 9. So I took bowling, which was of 1 credit, and I was like, okay, this is good time. Like I have a reason to take the class, and I can enjoy as well. So I took that class, but due to coronavirus, classes stopped. Like online classes, on-campus classes stopped, and I couldn't play. So that was a waste. But I did get an A in that class. So
So here's the fun fact again. So one day she was like staying with me for some time at my place, and
Yeah.
and I saw her. She was like playing a game on
Bowling
her. Yeah, she was
app.
playing bowling on her cell phone. I was like, okay, what are you doing? Like just playing games. You have your exams and everything, right? I'm giving my exam.
Yeah, so my professor he asked all of us to install this bowling app, and then he was like, every week you have to play on that and send me your scores. Like
because of
screenshot.
Corona, right? You can't do the real.
We cannot do the
Yeah, the-
on-campus classes.
the
So he was like,
on-campus
just take the
classes were closed.
screenshot and send me the scores every week. And it didn't even matter. He was like, you all are getting A, just send me the scores every week.
Just to show that you attended exams.
But I was really enjoying that class. Like I was really getting good at bowling, so I was very disappointed that I paid and I'm not getting to enjoy it. So
Things you have to do to keep your visa status.
yeah.
So talking about that, so scholarships are like, so you're getting like 40% off, you said?
Yeah, of tuition fee.
40% of tuition fees,
Yeah.
which is a great amount.
was good.
So you can save a lot there in Texas, but I think now the things are changing. But before, I think I always suggest California to people who are in computer science. I wouldn't say the same thing now because there are a lot of industries that are going towards Texas and Austin area.
Yeah.
So that was one scholarship. So now you came to Fresno, California
Yeah.
State University, Fresno. That's the university she studied at, and you got another scholarship there.
Yes, so I applied for being an international ambassador on campus. So that was working with our international office as an international ambassador. So we were like team of 6 people, and we all were from different countries. So like no one was from USA. We all were like international students from different countries, and our job role was to help incoming students for that semester. So like helping with orientation, all the events in that semester, and students would actually come and meet us in our office hours. I had my office hours every week in the office.
That's so funny.
That was amazing. Yeah, I had like my whole cabin and everything. And students will come, and if they wanted to share something or anything. And we had this privilege, like if no one if like a student doesn't come, like they don't show up, we can actually tell the office that they didn't show up and they might get an F or something.
Oh my goodness! And she's the worst at giving advice. I wonder what happened to those students.
No, I was really good. Actually, everyone came to me, so I'm really happy with that. But that was a great experience because, yeah, working with international office, I had my picture on their website, like on the CSU Fresno State website as an international ambassador, welcoming students in orientation. So we were on the stage, our pictures were there at the back, like big portraits. So that was amazing, and for that. The scholarship was they waived my fee of 3 credits in that semester. So yeah. So I had 2 options. Either they can pay me in like as in paycheck, or they can reduce my tuition fee for like 3 credit. But then again, if you want a paycheck, you can't have another job. So I was already working on campus since my second semester in the library. So I couldn't have that. I didn't have that option to take the paycheck. So I went for the credit one.
She was printing money.
Yeah, so I took 9 credits, but then I paid for 6 credits that semester.
Which is great. Like if you pay for just 6 credits and you are skipping 3 credits, which is approximately $3,000.
Yeah.
That's a good amount for a scholarship. So what's your cost of living like approximately for 1 month?
Okay, so you want me to include rent and all the utility
Everything,
bills?
everything.
Everything. Okay. So I think it also depends like where you stay. CSU Fresno Fresno is pretty good when it comes to living expenses. So if you're concerned in that area, you can try there because it's very cheap. I would say affordable.
Mm-hmm.
So like my expenses were you can say around 600.
$600 a month.
Yeah, like
And
500 to 600 in that window. If you're not like very outgoing, like I didn't used to like go out and party and was not very foodie that I'll go and eat out every day. So if you don't do that, if you're cooking at home and you are like living like simple life, then you should be good in 550 to 600, which will include like your rent, your Wi-Fi bill, your electricity bill, and your groceries. Yeah.
is that your version in front of us, or do you want to talk to the audience about the
No.
partying life?
No, this is it. Trust me, this is it. I mean, I didn't get a chance. I would have loved to. I think I spoiled my college life here as well. Like I mean, in India also I didn't go out much. Here I thought I would, but then attending classes as well as working on campus and then taking care of your assignments and everything, it was a pretty tough job. And I'm the person that I would like even if I'm working 5 days in a week, like attending classes and working on campus, rather than partying on weekend, I'll just need my room, my blanket, and a TV. So I'll be good.
So you were just lazy.
Yeah, I would actually.
Too lazy to party.
Yeah, my friends actually know they can tell everyone, like I would just give some stupid reason, and after it after some time they stopped calling me because they knew that I wouldn't show up. So I just used to give some lame excuse and then just stay home because yeah, I'm
So all the
homebody.
friends you were being lied to.
Sorry.
So would you say that you were able to cover all your expenses using your work, salary, and your scholarships?
If I wanted to, yes.
But
So as we talked about someone's credit card, so with my expenses, I preferred paying my rent. Like I wanted to do that. That was also, I think, I don't know if I had an option, but I wanted to pay my own utility bills and my rent. So that I managed from that, and then the rest I would like save it. And for groceries, I would use his card. But again, as I said, like I was not outgoing and I'm not a foodie, so my grocery bill would be like $60 a month. So that is when I used his card. But if I didn't, then I would have been able to manage with my own
there was also
earnings.
home decor. Like she had one room and then it was filled with a lot of stuff. Like frames, decorations,
but those
a moonlight.
But those were from my earnings.
But
Those were from my earnings. Like he can check his statements. He knows that like my all bills from his credit card would be like grocery shopping. But
I'll just get the
everything was
total
from
on my
my
card, like statements, right? I won't see the itemized bill of what you bought.
But you would get the name of the store, right? So it would be like Walmart or Smart and Final every time.
Makes sense.
So-
I mean, you can buy a lot of stuff at Walmart. I would buy a lot of toys there.
No, like Smart and Final mainly, and then Walmart. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, but it was comfortable. If you can somehow
Yeah,
manage
definitely.
a
Yeah.
job on campus,
You can
then-
definitely take care of your expenses.
But one thing, you can only get on-campus job. No, you can get on-campus job anytime, right? As soon as you start university.
You can, but it depends. So, like in my university, they usually hire during either winter break or summer break. In that duration, they would train you for the upcoming semester, so that you're good to when you can handle so many students and patrons at a time. So that is why I didn't get a job like right when I started in the first semester, because I came like I was here early because I was stopped, but I was not in Fresno. I reached there like a week before, so I couldn't get a job that time. But yeah, I was able to get a job in the winter break, and then I was trained, and then I started working from next spring.
Okay.
So
Approximately, just like give me a rough percentage of how many students were able to get an on-campus job.
in my batch, honestly, I was the first one to get it, and then after that, 2-3 people. So I would say like
2%,
5 out of 20 or 25.
5 out of 20. Oh, that's a big number. That's like almost 20%.
Yeah. Maybe I'm giving the wrong numbers.
She's weak in maths. It's okay. But
I mean, so it actually in our university, I don't know how, but it gradually kept on increasing, and then again
you would have almost like
yeah, so like before
300,
me,
400
yeah.
students.
So before
right?
me, I knew like so many seniors right after I came in. You know, we used to ask questions like which subjects to take, which professor is good, and all of that. Those things. No one had an on-campus job. Everyone was working on campus. So I was actually the first one to get it, and then few of my friends got it. But then again from next semester, no one got it. So it was like a up and down thing. But yeah, ratio is very less, honestly.
So it's
Yeah,
like out of 200, only 2 people or 3 people,
Yes,
or let's
yeah.
say 4 people. So that's
Maximum.
like around 1%, 2%
around 1-2%
people.
maximum.
Yeah, which is not the number you should rely on. That means if
Yeah.
you are going for your MS, you should rely on your own funds and scholarships, but not to rely on on-campus jobs. I think this is the trend for almost
Yeah.
all the colleges, unless there's like one big college which has a lot of vacancy for some reason.
Yeah.
And especially after COVID, I think all campuses are closed, so you
No
won't
one-
have a
no
job
one
at
had
all.
a job,
No one
yeah.
had a job.
No one had a job
Yeah,
since
that makes
January.
sense. Okay, so
And also, like, I think I got a job because when in that winter, the department where I used to work in library, they were hiring. But then after me, when they hired in next summer, like when I trained the new people, they actually went for more of freshmen, like undergraduate students, so that they'll stay there for 3 to 4 years and they don't need to hire quickly. So if they
lazy
have
people.
yeah, so if they have people who are not graduating soon, you might not get a job. So yeah, you can't rely on it. It depends. Like when I left, maybe they had one vacancy, but then other than me, everyone was a freshman or a sophomore. So it's
And
very tough.
everyone was unemployed.
Yeah.
Jobless people. Using other people's credit cards.